This is the silver 1 month overview reading for the month of March 2023. It's currently February 13th, 2023, 12:44 a.m. Eastern Time. Silver at the time of this reading, spot price for an ounce of silver is $22.17. And the shuffle file we're about to play was created on January 22nd, 2023. It's 12:23 a.m. Eastern Time. So the overall theme and behavior, guys, this is like definitively bearish chart. The theme and the crossing card, I mean the death card, is a prominent or an important low or bottom. So we have a notable decline off of a peak or crest down to an important bottom. It's kind of difficult to determine exactly where the highs and lows, the highest high and lowest low are with what I had to work with here. But I can tell you that it's a very bearish month for the most part. When we look at the 1 month for March, in that third week, we have this trade opportunity here. Which if you pay for the early access on the website, you probably are able to see the trade portion of the silver reading, I believe. In any case, there's an important low there, important trade opportunity, and an important low when rotating along support. Behavior around the highest high, we have a U-shaped dip, so probably see two highs. My sense is probably see one here. We may see one here on the 4th, 5th. We may see one on the 8th, 9th, and I think the highest high is probably here on the 13th. Is my sense. No, it's not. Yeah, it's tough to determine where it is. It might be like the 4th, 5th, it might be the 8th, 9th, around there. And then behavior on the lowest low, we have a failed attempt to break through key resistance on a 1 month kind of scale. And that's followed by a decline through key support on a 1 month kind of scale. And it looks like that takes place here around the 25th, 26th, where we have this resistance level that's highlighted. And then we have a low towards the end of the day on the 26th where we establish support and move higher. So there's a lowest low probably here between the 25th and the 26th. That's most likely where the lowest low is. On the 1st, we have a period of sideways rotation with a sharp dip in it, and we revisit a support level that was recently a past opportunity. On the 2nd, there's an improbable move to the downside. Yeah, significant move to the downside standing out on a 1 month, bringing us to a prominent trough or low there. And then on the 3rd, there's a failed attempt to break through key resistance, followed by a decline through key support. Looks like we have a crest there at the end of the, or a prominent crest or peak at the end of the day on the 3rd or early in the day on the 4th, where we meet resistance, and then there's this decline into a prominent trough there at the end of the day. On the 5th, it looks like we probably open higher, where there's a rally along a diagonal trend line on the 5th, but that rally ends with a fast sudden move higher and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line. Looks like we have a little bit of some price swinging around a price level on the 6th, back and forth 3 times through the same price level, confirming a bullish trend. On the 7th, we have a notable move to the upside standing out on 1 month, followed by a decline on the 8th. Decline on the 8th offers an opportunity to open up a quick quick long position. You close that long position, looks like early in the morning on the 9th, because there's another decline on the 9th, but it looks like we gap up overnight. On the 10th, some notable price swings with a sharp drop off of a key resistance, or excuse me, off of a prominent crest or peak. On the 11th, we have sideways fluctuations, so that price swing turns into more kind of like a steady, like sideways fluidity along support on the 11th. On the 12th, that we decline pretty hard. On the 13th, we declined through multiple support levels on a 1 month. On the 14th, looks like we have some erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level, in the midst of which we revisit a crest that was recently a past opportunity. There's actually a trade on the 13th and a trade on the 15th as well, and a trade on the 5th, 6th that I left out. I'll get into that in the paid version, guys. And if you're interested in the paid version, guys, it's one of the best ways to support the channel. Definitely remember everybody that does this, the names stand out for sure, because these are the people that are really supporting the channel. Whoop. How did I get there? All right, so Eso-Meta forecast, right? And then you click on this, put in the ticker you're interested in getting the monthly subscription for, or it could be crypto. And then click on the monthly subscription, subscribe now. You can cancel anytime. We've never had anybody cancel, because for the most part I mean, we're not right all the time, but we're right enough of the time that people aren't canceling. That's for sure. Most of the time, I would say. And in any case, that's a really great way to support the channel, guys. The other way, while we're here, if you don't know about the rule of karma, that's super important. We're looking for people. We're giving this information away for free with the intent that people are taking 5% of the profits they make from this information and paying it forward. One of these charities is a great way to do it. And then 5% of the profits back to the channel, keep us going, show your love and your support for us. And much appreciated to more and more people that I see doing that. I call you guys my angel investors, because you're investing and you're out there doing good for the world. You're angels, my angel investors. So blessings with that. Let's get back into it. On the 15th, there's a rally into a key resistance level standing out on a 1 month, but we break down from that resistance level with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down. On the 16th, it looks like there may be a correlation there on the 16th, a price level correlation to the 2nd. So it's like we go from a trough on the 2nd into like a high somewhere around the 5th through the 9th in there. And then we decline again, probably revisiting these the price level of the 2nd on the 16th. Hard to say. That's speculation. There's some sort of prominence there between the 2nd and the 16th. And a notable reversal that should stand out. On the 17th, we have a decline, or bearish price swings and a sharp decline, taking us into a prominent trough or low there on the 18th, where we have an unexpected move to the upside out of that trough or low. On the 19th, we have another fast move to the upside. On the 20th, unicursal hexagram comes up, so there should be a notable drop either on the 20th, or it looks like it's probably the following day on the 21st. No, matter of fact, it's on the 20th and the 20th. There's another one on the 21st. So in any case, there's a notable decline on the 29th to bring us to a key support level that's a sound foundation, at least temporarily. Looks like the 21st, we're bound by the upper end of a range. Actually, it looks like we're range bound on the 21st. Within a bottom and the top of the range. At the end of the day, we have a crest or peak that we sell off from near overbought territory. And then there's a sharp decline or a gap down overnight. It looks like a decline on the 22nd, notable on a 1 month. There's a significant cash in opportunity there on a trade. We'll get into that in the paid version. On the 23rd, we have sideways rotation that ends with a fast sun move higher, and then on the 24th, out of another prominent trough or low, we have the establishment of support, followed by notable move higher standing out on the 1 month, followed by the establishment of higher support. Looks like we have this resistance level here on the 25th that we failed to break through, and we probably gap down overnight on the 26th. Most likely a lowest low here somewhere between the 25th and the 26th. And that lowest low, we established support, and there's a prominent move to the upside standing out on the 1 month. On the 27th, 7th, advised to be cautious. A lot of volatility, multiple false tops, or multiple points where it looks like we're going to break through the upper end of a range. Key resistance level highlighted on the 28th, and then a prominent trough. On the 29th, we have a decline that increases with momentum moving forward in time. And then there's a peak or crest early in the morning on the 30th, and a trade opportunity there. Sideways rotation that increases with bullish momentum moving forward in time on the 30th, and on the 31st, a really notable move to the upside. I'm advised to be cautious there. But it does look like we have probably our highest high in April. So we go from a low to a significant high, it looks like, pretty quickly. In any case, that's silver for March 2023. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, my friends, make sure you follow that rule of karma. So important. If you want to keep profiting from this information, it's important to follow that rule every single time. It doesn't matter if it's $1 or $100,000. What matters is the act of following the rule of karma. That's what perpetuates the abundance. Make sure you don't cut off that flow by putting it off, my friends. Blessings to all of you out there doing that. And with that said, I'll see you guys on the next one.